connect to our Ujjayi breath. Feel the ribs expanding. Learn if you can feel the rib muscles enacting the enlargement of the rib cage volume. Softening the abdomen. Take a few breath cycles. Feel that we can both expand the ribs and soften the abdomen. Then we'll add in. Can you feel the ribs, rib muscles being gathered down together as the lower abdomen? This is a highly active or interactive, active breath. Actively expanding the ribs, softening the abdomen. Actively knitting the ribs together, down, abdomen sinking. Just kind of a gathering through the abdomen area, the umbilical area. The solar plexus area. Softened abdomen on inhale. Active low abdomen through the exhale. Active rib muscles through the inhale. Play with how those rib muscles are active through the exhale. There's 1,000 permutations of how we could work with or develop the degrees of passivity or activity of our breathing. I'm just suggesting one. Let's now change the cross of our legs. We'll set up left over right, half lotus. Strap is optional for the twist. Inhale, telescope the ribs. Still softening the abdomen, still expanding the ribs, but feeling that vertical dimension as a part of your way of breathing, shaping. Exhale, we'll turn to our left. Release. Inhale. Unwind. Switch over to the other side. Do this with or without hands, I suppose. Moving on your exhale, your cadence. Turn or twist to the right. Release. Let's lie back, do some abdominals, and from our abdominal stuff, we'll go into bridge. So just have any blocks and have your strap nearby. All right, so lie on back. We'll be playing with this shape wherein one sole of foot, like a tree pose, kind of plant into the inner thigh of the other. Now when I do this, if I keep my straight leg aligned with my hip, like straight out, things get very rocky and tippy. So I'll encourage you, let the position of the legs as we do this help you feel your sacrum, your pelvis on the ground well. Here we go. Inhale, the head and the shoulder blades. Lift them off the ground a little bit. Curl tailbone. So the whole body's just kind of like a dish. Ends lifted off the ground. Exhale the left leg out. Plant the sole of the right foot into the inner left thigh, pressing. Now reach out through all thigh bones. Cool, low belly down. So all thighs can traction or move away from the pelvis, the socket. Inhale, come back center. Roll tailbone, exhale, right leg out, sole of left foot, pressures inner right leg, pressure plus outreach. Cool, low belly in and down. Inhale, let's continue. Roll tailbone, exhale, left leg reaches, right foot plants, pressure, strong, squeeze back left leg, and long. Reach out thigh bones, cool, low belly down. Still curling. Inhale. Curling tailbone. That's for the low belly. That's to help us find, feel, and use that. Exhale, right leg out, left foot plant. Pressure. strong and long. Right leg, outreach left thigh. Cool, low belly down. Inhale, bend knees, bring them back over pelvis. Continue your pace. Do like 3 more on each side. One by one, use the plant to create a little more vivification in the inner leg. Use that little energy, zest, to move that leg, foot, with vibrancy outward. Reach. Energizing all the way to the periphery. The periphery is the foot, the ankle, the toes, the lower foreleg. So how do we energize the periphery? Well, one of the ways is just creating movement in the distal, the farthest areas of the body from our core. Another way is to keep drawing our feeling awareness to the distal, the envelope, the skin of our body, the epidermis, the outermost layers, the distal areas from our core. There's a whole bunch of ways. My opinion, kind of a living, breathing opinion, that it's really helpful in balancing, redistributing our energy, our human, personal energy. We tend to run really hot in the head. Let's just pretend for a moment we run a really high cerebral life, feeling to the skin, feeling to the periphery, feeling to the distal places in the body will help move that energy so it doesn't get so collected. And just from the energy medicine perspective, sometimes we run into little hiccups when energy gets sequestered or it gets retained in an area of the body. Right. That's part of the set of presumptions that we're working with as we're doing these poses and these moves. Grab your roll or your block. Looks like you're happily complete with those. And place your object between your legs and the legs vertical. More strong, more long, more reach, more fun. Inhale into the low belly, low back. Pure energy. I hope you're having fun with it. Squeeze the thing. Curling tailbone. Exhale, float. Not yank. Float. The head, shoulder blades up. Keeping the squeeze. Reach all the way. Every toe. Every toe gets the joy of your living presence. Pull low belly down. Now inhale. Let the head down. Let the tailbone down. Let the legs soften off that object a little bit. Squeeze the object. Curl tailbone. Do that move. Exhale, float the head, shoulder blades up. Strain-free, stress-free. Lift. Cool, low belly down as you're reaching up through the inner thigh, the inner foreleg, the inner ankle, the inner foot. Inhale, head to ground softly. Not a passive inhale. We're still involved. We're still highly participatory. Squeeze the thing. Exhale. Curling tailbone, float head, shoulder blades up. All the way through the knee, go all the way through the foreleg. Pull low belly down. All right, keep going. Let's do about 5 more. Why not? The things we're playing with this weekend. Not only do we have the privilege and the joy of accessing our energy, whether that's through conflict or anger or excitement or anxiety or any number of ways. But then as we're playing in that energy, watching it, letting it unfold, shaping it, working with it, reclaiming it, dispersing it, whatever we're doing with it, there's this interactive process whereby we're taking radical responsibility and claiming all of our feelings, all of our sensations, all of our responses to it, all of our attitudes. The way that I learned this practice was radical responsibility, claiming practice, and an authoring. Now what? Now it's mine. Now what? What do I make with this? As I'm interacting, am I brightening with it? Am I building with it? Am I ripping something out or taking something out with it? Leave me richer, fuller, sparser, brighter, more luminous. But these are the inquiries we get to open up. All right. So your strap is nearby. If you haven't already, just while you're lying there, create a loop with your strap. Make it about 1.5 feet diameter. That's about 1/2 meter for you European folks. Canadians, Australians, all you on the 10 system. And we'll set up for bridge. Now, I'm going to slip my loop into around my right foot first. And feet planted. Strap loop is around my right ankle. And now exhale, come on up. Now let me describe what we're about to do, and then you decide if you need to abandon the strap and instead take up a block. But in a moment, we'll be on our right leg, holding the loop with the left leg raised. Getting a bit into chest opening bridge. I like to walk the feet in about an inch toward each other. And I'll grab the loop with both hands. Shorten the loop so that when you reach your hands into the loop, your arms are straightened. Now inhale, draw the left knee toward your chest. And exhale, raise the left leg. Common misunderstanding in the setup is the arms. When I'm saying the arms straightened, I mean the elbows. The elbows are part of the arms. I straighten the elbows, thus the arms, and get to the loop. So my arms are straight on the ground to grab the loop. I'm kind of pulling and making little chicken wings with my elbows. It just gets really tight in the elbow. It looks kind of congested and squeezed in the elbow. So straight arms, it's just like a chest opener. Now inhale into the chest, lifting, growing the chest toward the face, and as you exhale, press through the right, lift through the left. There you go, that's it. All right. Now as we change over, stay in bridge. Inhale, step the left foot into the loop. I'll step the right foot out of the loop. Stay in bridge. When you're ready, inhale, draw the right knee toward your chest. And now exhale, use the right leg to lift the pelvis. Lift, lift, lift. There you go. Left leg drives down, right leg lifts up. Now deepening breath, growing, arcing the chest toward your head. Lifting with that right leg to further arc. Remember, this is a bridge. Bridge, an arc of a bridge. Lift with that right leg. There you go. So, energy. Here we are. Do I breathe with energy? And thus, does it start to move? I soften my body as this energy starts percolating, bubbling. Can I get brighter as I'm experiencing these little energetic changes pose to pose? The quality of mind meets a quality of deliberate breath. Right, inhale, let's set that right foot down, stay in bridge, let the strap go. And as you're exhaling, lower the spine down, the upper spine, the mid-spine. So on and so forth. All right, once having lowered, just turn to a side. We'll be setting up dolphin, shoulders. This time, for dolphin, we're going to place our block right between our palms. You could do this a couple of ways. You can go palm face palm with a block in between. You can go palms face up with the block in between your hands. I'm offering two because it may feel different on the elbow and the nerves thereabouts. But elbows under shoulders and the forearms out, and just get a block. If you have one of those standard size blocks, maybe you can put two of them together. That's a better width for most shoulder widths. Now, the shoulders sometimes get shrugged up when we're kind of hunched over any object. It's just kind of human habit. So move the shoulders away from the skull. Push the ground with your forearms and the back of your hand, the edge of your hand, and exhale the knees off the ground. Dolphin with the palms either face up or face each other. Wow. Keep reaching out through the hands and the fingertips. Instead of just letting the hands ball up into a cluster bunch, collapsed bunch, kind of reach out through the palms and the fingertips. Again, energize the distal areas of the body. This is amazing circulation practice. Now, I'm not saying what circulation. I'm going to stay in my yoga place here. But energetic for sure. I will keep the palms either face up or face each other. And let's walk the feet about 1 inch closer to our elbows. That's the way. And now use those legs strongly. Lift or pull the pelvis away from the spine and the head. There you go. And getting lighter and lighter in the shoulders. Now with deliberateness, as you inhale, working, feeling those rib muscles expand the volume, shape of the ribs. Don't miss those top ribs. Those are really great rib muscles. Those are really great joints to move, fluidize. As you exhale, use your abdominals, those low belly things. They draw the ribs down a bit. They sink and gather the tissue from the backside. Leaning the hips back with pressing the arms down. And release, set the knees down, rest. So with a wall, we'll be setting up forearm balance. And you can do this hands clasped just for a change of pace, or you can do it forearms out, palms face down. Do a little setup here as you're resting. Here. When you're setting up for your forearm balance, if you're using a wall, we get quite near to the wall. The knuckles are within an inch or so. Feel all the way to the distal, the furthest away from the center of your body that you can feel. For me, that's the sole of my foot and my toe tips. And use those inner legs. Gather them up, lift them to the sky, reach them to the sky. So give yourself some moments. We've got, at least 8 breath moments to play. So in we go. There you go. As the feet and the legs lift up, and you feel how the pelvis shifts, the tailbone lifts up. This will change the shape of things for sure. As the low back lengthens up, press through the arms. This may radically change how our shoulders support us, so keep pressing. How do I get lighter? How do I get lighter? Very top of the chest is going to move just beyond your triceps. That's the move. The heels keep going up. Less back bend and less back bend. There you go. That's the direction. That's the direction. Just keep on doing your thing. If you're in the moment, keep riding it. We'll give it a few more wrapping up breath moments. There is no rush. And as you are wrapping up, we'll just move back to our mat. We'll have our strap nearby as we set up Warrior One. Right foot forward. Relax the arms down. We're moving through a set of shoulder shrugs. Inhaling into upper back. And pause. Gather up the shoulders. Exhale. Squeeze the tops of the shoulders. Exhale. Gather them down. release that squeeze. Inhale. Find the middle parts of the blades, gather them up. Exhale. Squeeze, gather, move them down. And inhale. The bottom tips, gather them up. Exhale, squeeze, drag, moving them down. Unlocking the shoulders. Bring both elbows up, shoulder height. Inhale into that upper back where you'd just been squeezing. Maybe a little extra sensory brilliance. Exhale, shoulders down, blades down, elbows move forward. And create a little, you're condensing the space between the elbows, turning on the chest muscles, lift the elbows forward and just over the horizon. That means up a little. Inhale again into the upper back. And as you exhale, draw the shoulders down, the blades down, and condense the space between the elbows. Reach that condensed space, move it away from your chest toward the horizon and up another inch, maybe another 10 degrees. Take 2 more breaths, just like so. Patiently inhaling, exhaling, maneuvering the shoulder down away from the head. And then release arms from that position. This is where that strap on standby may be helpful. Archer. Right elbow up, left elbow down. Release. Inhale, place hands down, and exhaling will lower belly to earth. Boat. Interlace hands behind back. Gather the legs. That's inwardly, inner legs. Inhale. The tailbone shifting, the abdomen filling against the ground, the chest lifting. Exhale, the knuckles reach back. The shoulders glide away from the jaw. Release. Inhale, hands under shoulders. Exhale, downward dog. Let's take that warrior one on the other side. Inhale the left foot forward. Have a strap on standby. You know what it's for. To have it close. We'll start by relaxing the arms down, inhaling into the upper back. Raising the shoulders, gathering them straight back. Exhale, squeeze and gather the shoulder blades together. Down and down. Don't give up on the squeeze. Don't give up on the exhale. Release the squeeze. Inhale. Find the middle parts. So just an area a little bit lower than that. Gather that up. Exhale. Gathering, gathering, condensing, dragging, moving down, moving it down, moving it down. There are good moments to allow oneself to thoroughly exhale. Inhale. And the bottom tips. Exhale, squeeze. Right. You release. Inhale, bringing the elbows up, shoulder altitude. Exhale, glide the shoulders down as if condensing the space between your elbows. Turn on the chest muscles, reach the elbows forward, and then up just above the horizon. Inhaling. Can you feel the ribs moving right where you had been squeezing with those muscles? Exhale, the shoulders down, the blades down. Reach the elbows forward and up just another inch or so. Relax the arms. If you're using a strap, picking it up with the left hand and feeding it down to the right hand, archer. Can you feel the wrap of that left shoulder? That means the blade moving around the ribs. There's broadness in that left backside. Broadness in the front right side. Can you feel that? Can you feel it with your breath? There's a difference between going there with one's mind, like tag, you're it, and breathing there with one's mind and sensing, listening awareness. This is a practice not about, getting touchy-feely necessarily, but feeling is an instrument of listening. Deep, deep listening, bodiful listening. Release. Inhale, let's go hands to the ground under our shoulders. Exhale, stepping back, lowering. Upward dog, tops of feet press. Inhale, hands push the earth. You pull the heart toward the horizon. Think long and you'll get that chest opening. Exhale, downward dog. Softening through the neck. Reaching through the arms, straightening. If I'm saying straighten the arms, I really mean the elbows. And I don't mean lock, I mean involve the triceps. Use those muscles around the elbow. A lot of nerve around that elbow. Changes the shoulder blade dynamic and the forearm dynamic. You know, use those triceps. They're good. They're amazing muscles. Interlock. Start with the right foot. Inhale the right foot forward. The warrior two stance. Exhaling the right armpit next to the right thigh. Left hand behind back. Now, you have the grasp. Great. Now as you start to straighten the arms as if we can say toward the left foot, that will add another dimension to the way it behaves through the ribs and the chest. Yeah, start to reach through the arms. I see some passive arms that are just kind of like they're latched and they're just kind of, well, you can reach energetically through the arms. Yes, the hand clasp stays. Yes, the placement basically stays. But as you're kind of pressing, reaching through the arms, as if to straighten, you can play through the chest a little more. Release. Inhale, set the hands down. Exhale, chaturanga. We'll lower all the way down to the ground. Left hand, grab left ankle. The one side. The right hand, I'm slipping forward on the ground. So if I were about to do a cobra. Now, flex this left foot. Start to press, reach through the leg, press through the inner ball mount. Inhale. Let the left arm straighten. This is about the chest. Let the foot draw back, opening the chest. Now, right hand, chime in. Push the ground, exhale, pull the ground. And release. Inhale, hands under chest. Exhale, press back. If you need to press to your knees first before pressing back downward dog, it's fine. Interlock. Inhale, step the left foot forward. Exhaling the left armpit next to the thigh, the right hand behind the back. Release. Inhale, let the hands down. Exhaling, chaturanga. When we step the left foot back, lower to the ground, half boat. Right hand, grab right ankle. So there is a pose where the hand pulls the heel to the butt. That's not the one that we're doing. Boat. We're using the right foot to draw the slack, the looseness, out of the right arm, out of the right chest, and we get this towing up quality where the foot lifts the chest up. And then as we exhale, the left hand supports it, pulling the ground. We'll give it a moment. So one, do I interact with the energy? Am I willing to play with it? Am I willing to kind of go into it and explore it? Am I subtly curtailing the pose so that I don't bring up too much feeling? That's an interesting possible strategy. And release. All right, remain lying. We're going to do both hands. Boat. If you needed a little extra padding under your pelvis, you could get that. You grab both ankles with each hand, respectively. Flex the feet. And press through the soles of the feet. Inhale, shifting that tailbone. Let the feet draw the arms back. And release. Inhale, hands under chest. Exhale, we'll press. Let's just give ourselves enough press. We're going to turn, lie on our back. So, for a back unwind move today, we're going to use our star spiral pulse. I'll explain. Bring the feet off the ground, knees over the hips. One part of the back release part of this is breathing into the back, breathing into the abdomen. Inhale, float the head and the shoulder blades off the ground. And now curling the tailbone, exhale, raise the right heel straight up, roll it in, and reach. So as you reach, turn it in. You reach up, turn it in, and give it a few pulses. It's like the upward reaches the pulse, pull low belly down. Inhale. Curling tailbone, exhale the left leg, reach it up, roll it in. Each time you pulse it up, roll it in a little bit more, reach again, pull low belly down. All right, we'll keep going. Inhale, bend left knee, star spiral pulse. Curl tailbone, exhale, right heel high, roll and reach. So keep the right leg up, straighten, lift up, reach up, and turn it inwardly. We did all sorts of things for inward or internal rotation. Recent. Keep going back and forth, side, side. Finish the pair that we're on, and we'll do 2 or 3 more on each side. Maybe here you can feel how that internal rotation affects through the back side and the sacral side of the body. It's an upward reach. Keep the leg turned in. As you lift up, turn in a little more. As you lift up, turn in a little bit more. So you may see the toes turning inwardly. You may see the kneecap moving or turning inwardly. Also the thigh bone. The foot's just kind of a byproduct of the thigh bone turning in. So feel this happening at the thigh bone and the sacral level. The toe, it's not about waving the toes in the air a certain way. It's an epiphenomena of turning the leg bone. And lying back, still lying back, cross the left ankle over your right thigh, like a figure 4. Or grab a hold of the right shin. Allowing the legs to sink toward the chest. Switch sides. Right ankle over left thigh. Feel the head relax as the hips release. The weight of the head release down as the pelvis, the buttock, and the sacral area release. All right, let it all go. Shavasana. course, you're welcome to remain at rest as long as you like. Getting into a nice state. Hang out in Shavasana. You're ready to move. Bend knees. Turn to a side and press up. Namaste.